We're starting to get some pretty big leaked information here for this year's Call of Duty COD 2021 made by Sledgehammer Games. According to the leaks, the title for the game, the setting for the game, we're going to talk about in this video some new important leaks here that just came out today. I also want to go through other parts of the game that we could be seeing. Will we see a COD 2021 zombies made by Sledgehammer Games? I also want to let you guys know I just made a poll over on my Twitter. What are your COD 2021 title predictions based on the recent leaked info that we're going to cover in this video? If you want to vote in that poll on my Twitter, the link will be at the top of the description down below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video if you do go on to enjoy. We're about 9 subs away from 66k, so thank you so much for the support recently. Modern Warzone tweets out Sledgehammer Games 1950s hashtag COD 2021. This is all we've heard, and we still can't confirm the 1950s part, just keeping you all up to date. All leaks should be taken with a grain of salt until officially confirmed by Activision or its studios. Okami, another credible leaker that we've talked about several times before on the channel, tweets this out as well. Call of Duty 2021 will reportedly be set in the 1950s. The Korean War started in 1950, so good chance it will be based around that. Source, Modern Warzone. So he is tweeting this out as well. I think this is a very possible chance here, and this is something that I was looking at as a possible setting for Call of Duty 2021. A lot of people have been debating what is the setting of this year's Call of Duty, and we've talked about before, if it is Sledgehammer Games, then we could see them do a Advanced Warfare 2, a futuristic game, which I feel like is the least likely, a modern game, which I feel like Modern Warfare and Infinity Ward, they own that realm, at least for now. So Sledgehammer Games, it just seems like they have to go back to the past and do a sequel to Call of Duty World War II, and what happens right after World War II, the Korean War in the 50s. So that really seems like a setting here that we're going to be talking about a lot. And earlier today, Tom Henderson also tweeted this out: if COD 2021 isn't set in the future, I think we're getting, and he tweets out 2 images, guerrilla warfare. And guerrilla warfare was most popular in the Vietnam War. Now, the Vietnam War is more of a setting that we saw in Black Ops Cold War. The original Black Ops Cold War leaks, the COD 2020 leaks, were that it was going to be called Call of Duty Vietnam War. And we do have the Vietnam War in a bunch of the missions in Black Ops Cold War, but it's not the main setting of the game. The main point of the game is going through the events of the Cold War, and the Vietnam War was kind of included and related to the Cold War during that time in the 80s. Now, guerrilla warfare, would that make sense with this setting here in COD 2021? Definitely a big potential. I mean, we know Tom Henderson, also a very credible leaker here, and he was the one that originally leaked out and was one of the first to leak out that Black Ops Cold War would be called Black Ops Cold War, that Treyarch would be taking over the development of Black Ops Cold War. He tweeted this out at the beginning of the year on January 1st, 2021. Who's ready for this year's COD? You are. And he posts a picture of a sledgehammer here, obviously teasing to us that this year's Call of Duty would be made by Sledgehammer Games. He also made a video and a timeline going through the different studios developing their past games and their future games, and you see on this timeline here, Sledgehammer Games has had 2 years and 3 months of development time. By the time Call of Duty 2021 releases, they probably would have around 3 years of development time. Infinity Ward only has over a year of dev time for their next game, pretty much proving to us and showing us that this year's Call of Duty most likely almost confirmed to be Sledgehammer Games, because they've had so much more time to actually make the game, and we don't want an unfinished Modern Warfare sequel, a Modern Warfare 2019 sequel from Infinity Ward. So as I've said, Tom Henderson, the long sensation, very, very credible in these types of huge cases where a new Call of Duty is being revealed, especially. But the guerrilla warfare, Korean War, could that be meshed in together into one game? I do think so. Again, the guerrilla warfare thing more popularized with the Vietnam War, and they did use guerrilla warfare in the Korean War. I just feel like they wouldn't name the entire Call of Duty Guerrilla Warfare if it's only about the small amounts of guerrilla warfare that took place in the Korean War, as opposed to the Vietnam War, where there was a lot more guerrilla warfare taking place. But maybe this Call of Duty is all of those those wars together, the events after World War II. Phantom Ice responds to Tom Henderson and says this: could COD 2021 span multiple wars and eras like World War II, Pacific, Korea, early Vietnam, considering what Sledgehammer Games have worked on in the past? First off, I think it's very possible for this game to take place right after World War II. Sledgehammer Games just made Call of Duty World War II. They could expand upon that campaign, kind of make a sequel to that game, and also they could bring back the ideas, the original plans they had for this year's Call of Duty, COD 2020, or I guess last year's Call of Duty, because Sledgehammer Games was originally making their own Vietnam War based Call of Duty with Raven Software, and they decided, you know what, we're having issues behind the scenes, Treyarch needs to take over. A lot of Sledgehammer and Raven's original plans for their Vietnam War Call of Duty were definitely put to the side in favor of Treyarch's new game here, so they could bring those back, make a new game, and still make it interesting and unique to their studio. It's very, very possible. I know a lot of people have been talking about a Return to the Future and Advanced Warfare 2 sequel, something like that, but it's just not going to happen. Activision will not let that happen. They have PTSD from Advanced Warfare, especially from Infinite Warfare. They're not going to be making a futuristic Call of Duty anytime soon. They're going to make Sledgehammer Games develop a Call of Duty set in the past or the near present. That's just how it's going to be. They're going to be conservative with it. They don't want Sledgehammer to mess things up, and that's what's going to happen. So be sure to vote in the poll on my Twitter down below. Link is in the description for what Call of Duty title you want. And if you guys have any other ideas, leave those down below as well. Now let's talk about a bunch of theories here as to what exactly we're getting for the game at large, especially for a third game mode added to the game. So I made a video a couple of days ago going through the future of Treyarch zombies, future Cold War zombie maps, and I made the case that Treyarch and Activision should make them produce, develop, and release new Cold War zombie maps during the future Call of Duty. So during COD 2021, my ideal and I think the best DLC season would be new Warzone updates, new COD 2021 multiplayer updates, and then new Black Ops Cold War Treyarch zombie updates. And that would be a good all-around mix that everyone would enjoy. But chances are Sledgehammer Games might try to create their own third game mode. Would it be a zombies? Would it be an extinction? Would it be a new type of third game mode? Would it be like we saw with Modern Warfare 2019, the Spec Ops returning? I don't know. There's been a very interesting argument the past couple of years. Should other Call of Duty studios make zombies game modes, or should they focus on different third game modes? A lot of people are saying if other studios make zombie game modes, then it'll ruin the fun for zombies and it'll make us less excited to play the main and best zombies game or game mode, Treyarch Zombies. And here's the thing, I feel like Activision now, they're looking at zombies, they're seeing how popular Cold War Zombies is, and they're probably going to tell Sledgehammer, quick, develop a zombies game mode because everyone loves zombies. And that might not be the best thing because Treyarch Zombies, it's a completely different experience, a completely different love that people have for Treyarch Zombies than what we see for World War II Zombies or Exo Zombies. Activision might force Sledgehammer Games to make this third zombies game mode that people might not want to play. So let me know down below, do you want to see a separate zombies game mode from Sledgehammer Games? Do you want them to do a World War II Zombie sequel? I mean, a lot of people said World War II Zombies wasn't that bad. The main complaint I saw was that it was just really boring. The maps were boring, the storyline was kind of boring, but the actual core gameplay mechanics didn't seem that bad, weren't that bad. So let me know down below, would you want to see that? Do you want them to just not do a third game mode at all? Would you rather see Cold War Zombies continue to be supported during COD 2021? That's definitely my best case scenario here. I really would want to see that happen, but if Sledgehammer Games has to make a third game mode, a zombies game mode, hopefully Korean War Zombies, something around that time, could be a pretty cool concept. I like the era for zombies. Zombies during that World War II time frame, always super, super cool. So I guess that could be pretty cool. They could have a lot of really cool map settings and locations as well. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that down below. Leave a comment down below. COD 2021. If you watched the entire video, is greatly, greatly appreciated. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always. And I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.